left off at. I knew I was gonna have some issues. For some reason, it's always an issue trying to go live through YouTube by using my GoPro. I don't know what it is. It's some type of bug issue that they have with one of their cameras, or all their cameras pretty much. But let me see if I can show y'all around, or can kind of continue now that I'm losing this light. Goodness me. Yeah. These mosquitoes, they're not playing. Now this flower was store-bought. Let me see what this is again. I can't remember what this one is. Let me see. I know I got the tag around here. This one is... What is this? I don't even know what this is. I don't even have it on here. Let me see. I don't even have it on here. I'm trying to see. I don't even know what type of flower this is. I would have to look it up when I'm off live, because I don't know. But this one was store-bought. It was much smaller. It does well. It can't take direct sunlight, I'll tell you that much. And it is an annual, so it is gonna die back, but it continues to bloom flowers. I think there's one more in here that's about to come up, a smaller one. At least I thought I saw it. Maybe not, but it keeps blooming. It keeps doing well. This over here, this pot over here, these are some tomato plants as well, but I didn't plant these over here. These got here by mistake. I think because I had this too close to my yard where I had some tomato plants growing, and some of them dropped into this, and the seeds just went dormant over the winter. And as soon as they got warm enough and they got some water, they came back up. And I do have some tomatoes that have been coming in. So they're kind of doing their own thing over here. But I didn't plant any of these tomato plants. I did, however, plant this. This is sativa from my yard. You'll be able to see how much this really grows and fills in. But this is sativa. And I just took small pieces of it through the root from out of the yard and planted it in the soil over here, where this is actually peppermint. Earlier when I started, I was showing you a spearmint, but that's peppermint, and you can tell the difference by the leaf shape. Peppermint has more of a round leaf like this, whereas when I was showing y'all the other mint, it was spearmint, it has more of a pointy leaf. So that's what that is. But I planted some sativa. It's doing well over here. Let me see if I can show y'all some other stuff in my yard. Oh yeah, I'll show y'all now. I'm going in the yard. This is my actual yard. Alright, so I'll start from the back first. All of this that y'all see growing here, this is all tomato plants. These were all seeds from old tomatoes that just fell in the pot with my grapevine, and now they out here producing nothing but tomatoes left and right. So sometimes you don't even have to do a whole lot of work. Nature would do itself. I think I got some down here. Can y'all see these? Yeah, see those? Got a little cluster coming in. Nature would do its own thing. You don't even need to do a whole lot. But that's that. Then when I was telling y'all about the sativa, this, let me see if I can bend down in it. This is sativa. Turn this around. This is my sativa. Really beautiful. And as you can see, down in the yard, I'm bent down in the yard, and this is how tall it grows. and it's starting to rain. But this is my sativa, and it grows pretty tall. It fills out, and all these little flower heads, not only do they attract your bees and pollinators and butterflies, but once they dry out and the wind blows, as you can see it happen in the background, once that wind starts to blow, it starts to blow all your bees all around. And it's actually starting to rain. I was trying to get out here before this. Let me see what I can show you. I can show you a few more things. Comment below. A snake. There's no snakes out here. At least I hope there ain't no snakes out here and I'm overlooking it. But let me see. I'll show y'all right. This is my green sage. Not to be mistaken, which is what you use to burn. Where'd y'all see a snake? Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me. Y'all can have me out here panicking. Ain't no snake out here. Where y'all see a snake at? Y'all see something moving behind me that I don't see? But don't be playing with me, y'all. I know it ain't. And if it is a snake, I hope it's just one of my snakes. Don't be playing with me, y'all. To have me dying out here. Green sage again. Again, this is green sage, y'all. Not to be mistaken with white sage. White sage is what you use to burn in your house. Green sage is more, but this is my green sage. And when it grows to maturity, it produces these beautiful purple clusters of flowers that if you just cut it back, it'll just keep coming back more and more. Here are some of my jalapenos that I'm growing. There's more jalapeno. And then next to that, y'all see them commonly. That's the sedum. That's the sedum flower, which is this right here. This actually has medicinal properties in it too. But that's sedum. These usually bloom in the fall, so as you can see, the flowers are starting to bloom a little bit. But my jalapenos have been doing real well. They got a little damage from some recent rain and storms that we had. And one of them got, I'm gonna show y'all, one of them got knocked over and died off some. And there was some baby peppers that were coming in. That's alright, it's still gonna come back and produce peppers for me. These are some asters. These are gonna come in this pretty purple color. And these are some of my fall flowers that are coming in. These are asters. This is another type of aster. I was told that this one produces white flowers in the fall, so let it grow in and continue to grow. I didn't really grow as much food this year as I normally do, just because I knew I wasn't going to be able to maintain it as much as I like and stay on top of it with all the work that I was doing. So I didn't grow as much food as I normally like to. But like I said, nature kind of did the work for me and had some things growing in that I gotta pick up some things growing in on its own. Like I said, the tomato grew in on its own. The lemon balm grew in on its own in certain places. It got blown around. Let me see, what else? Any other? I think that was really it. Nothing else grew back. I did get some lavender this year. The local park around here, Fairmont Park, their Penn State Extension, they had like um like a local flower giveaway. It wasn't for free; you had to pay for different things, but they had it at a discounted rate, and everything, of course, was grown organically. But they allowed people from the community come by, purchase a lot of the flowers and things that were growing out there. So I did get a few things. I'll try to show them to you if I can. One of the things I did get was some lavender, and I'll show y'all that if I can. I'm gonna turn this around. Hold on. This is the lavender that's growing, and it hasn't started to go to flower yet, but that's lavender. One of the jalapenos I think I got were from them. I'm trying to think what else did I get? I got another. It was a garden phlox, but it got burnt out a little bit. It's starting to grow back a little bit, but that's what this is. This is, or was, garden phlox, but it got burned up a little bit in the sun. But it's starting to grow up from the ground again, so I'll have more of that in the fall. And those are real pretty. I had pictures of it. I think I have pictures on my website and on my Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what that is. Y'all see all this sativa, how it grows and fills up the yard? And I love it. If it wasn't starting to rain, you'd probably see more bees. When they come out, I'll show y'all. Let me see. Look at all these tomatoes. Look at the way these tomatoes are going. They just keep blowing over because of the rain and wind we keep having. Which I'm not mad at, because it makes it easier for me not to have to water as much. Let me see, I got all that in there. Oh yeah, these are more of the hosta flowers. That's the best I've seen them this year. But they're doing well, and that came from there. Let's see if I can show y'all. I got some bee balm this year. Yeah, y'all can see it. Here's some of the bee balm I got. Now this I got from the Penn State Extension when they had their flower giveaway. I promise these look a lot better when they're in bloom, but that's bee balm. I got that from them. This is my coreopsis. Now I didn't get this from them. I've been growing this in my yard for at least about 3 years now. And then all I do is cut back these dead heads, and it keeps producing flowers like that. I got more coming in right there. You can see some of the new flower heads growing there. But yeah, that's my coreopsis growing in the yard. And then, like I said, there's the jalapeno, my bee balm, and let me see, this is lettuce. I'm letting it go to seed so I can get these seeds out of here. And as you can see, nature is doing its thing. This is lemon balm. And I keep harvesting this and drying it out. I harvest this, dry it out, and use this for tea. This is my lemon balm. And then there's more of my hostas. They're not playing this year. They just growing and keep producing flowers. That's my hostas. Come on, chill out. Alright, here we go. Okay, there we go. um, yeah, I want to repot some plants. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in the house in a little bit and repot some of these plants. Oh, I wish y'all could see. Can y'all see that? See that? Yeah, it's starting to rain again. Like I said, I ain't mad at it because it's feeding my plants and I don't have to use no water from my water line to be able to feed this stuff. And as you can see, as I was walking around, this stuff is growing up. Ain't nothing stopping it, and I'm not mad at it. I didn't have to do a lot to tend to it so it could grow, so I was able to just keep going off and getting work done and getting things done, and still be able to have my garden grow. So far, I think I've harvested about 10 to 15 jalapeno from out of my yard. Out of those, I gave about maybe 5 or 6 of them away to some of my neighbors that were walking by. I harvested some basil, lemon balm, and dried it. Used the lemon balm for tea so far. And I did harvest some mint, but I didn't use it for, I didn't use any mint for tea. At least not yet. I'm just collecting it for now. Just letting it dry out and then collecting it. But I should have a good amount of that because I got nothing but like lemon balm and tea in that yard. I want to start using that sativa a lot more. I will say that much because I don't use my sativa in the way that it can. And as you can see, and that was the one that was growing up real tall with the purple flowers. That one, I'm not using it the way I should be, and I want to start using it because I grow a lot of it. And if you cut it down, it'll keep just blooming back and growing back, and it'll keep producing more flowers, so you'll have tons of pollinators in your yard. And that's really one of the main reasons why I grew it. I wanted to add some pollinators into my yard and get some bees and things working in the yard. So that's why I planted that, and it's been doing real well. I ain't mad at it. I've been enjoying it. Nature has been enjoying it. That's my neighbors.
I just got off from work. Yeah, but I still live here. You got what?
That's my neighbors, y'all. They out here talking back and forth to one another. That's community, y'all. That's how we do it. But yeah, I'm proud of my garden this year. I did want to take some time to like really lay out my yard though. I wanted to dig some areas out and create a designated path for the yard, put some lighting in there, designate areas strictly for my food and my herbs versus the flowers. And I still got time to do it. It's not like the season is over just yet. I want to do it before it gets cold. I know that much, and I want to do it before daylight saving times. I know for sure I want to do it before daylight savings. But I want to get out here and like really lay out my yard the way I want it to be, so I have everything designated off and kind of sectioned off the way it should. Because then sometimes I have a hard time trying to grow some of my food out here because so many of the flowers and plants that I have out here, they grow in such volume, they kind of take over my yard. So I struggle growing certain things. Like I can't really grow collards in my yard as much unless I start them really early. Trying to grow fruit in my yard, yeah, that's a definite no nowadays. It's hard to grow fruit in my yard nowadays. So I'll grow that in the back. I can show you that as well. I got watermelon growing on my back balcony. But yeah, I take advantage. Let me show y'all. I take advantage of the little bit of space that I have out in the front yard, and I just put little things in my yard that I know make me feel happy when I come home. For real. Bring me joy when I come home. I'll be stressed sometimes, and literally I walk up to my yard and it just brings me joy. I could just stand there and just kind of watch. That's where I feed the kitty cats. But yeah, that's what what urban gardening looks like, y'all. I'm gonna start pumping out more videos for y'all to get step-by-step guides on how to start your flowers and your vegetables and fruit. I'll start putting out more videos. But life has been lifing. I'll tell you that much. Life has been lifing. So I'm slowly but surely getting back into the mix of things. So we'll see. But let me know what y'all want to see. It's really starting to rain. Can y'all hear that rain? Hold on. I do eventually want to start getting more stuff out there to y'all, so I'll be posting out more videos. Definitely leave a comment below. Let me know what kind of content y'all want to see more of from me. Let me know what y'all like in terms of what I put out there so far. I got some travel videos I'll be putting out there soon. But let me know. Let me know what y'all want to see. What y'all want to see more of. Like I said, I'm going to start doing some tutorials on how to plant things, how to start things from seed, how to kind of lay out your garden and figure things out. So, yeah, let me know. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate y'all for joining me today. If I start to repot some of my plants, I might come back on for that. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoy your Sunday. I'm enjoying mine so far. Let me show y'all the ruckus I got in front of me. That's Kingdom. That's Diamond. And there's Adonis. I'm in here talking. And they being newsy. Right, Diamond? Right, Diamond girl? You being newsy? Look at this one. You gonna say hi to the people, Kingdom? You gonna say hi to the people, Kingdom? What about you, Adonis? You not feeling it today? Alright, y'all. Enjoy your Sunday. I'll see y'all in the next video.